Our next presenter needs no introduction. I cannot have been the first person to use that joke before. A graduate of Miami's New World School of the Arts under Danny Lewis. Graduate of Juilliard. Hold on. Danny Lewis, who also is a Lifetime Achievement Award winner. A graduate of Juilliard, where he met his mentor, Carolyn Adams, who was on the advisory board of the Martha Hill Dance Fund. Noted choreographer, founder of Battleworks, and handpicked by Judith Jamison to become only the third leader of a modest little company called the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. So I've known Robert, yeah, exactly. Robert and I went to Juilliard together. He was 1 year below me in age. You were the sweetest guy. What the hell happened? Robert was in A Piece of Mine, which I created when the genius Michael Jackson album Dangerous came out. One of the hit singles was Do You Remember the Time? An amazing song, and I thought it would be revolutionary at Juilliard to create a dance to a pop song. And I cast Robert in the piece where basically all we did was run around the stage and throw breadcrumbs everywhere. And I'm still waiting for the phone call from Alvin Ailey to set that piece for me to happen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Battle.
There's a video. mean, why bother talking? Amazing. I just want to say something and just get it off my chest, and then we can get on with the evening. But I did not know as a presenter that I had a video option. Now, it is not that I wouldn't have come because it's Sylvia Waters. I wouldn't have otherwise been at home in Connecticut grilling a big steak with a martini in the other hand. I would have been here, but I would have liked to know about the video option. But it's just great to be a live presenter. Distinctively embedded in the core of great teaching, curating, mentoring, mothering is distilled in something I heard Carolyn Adams say. It is the ability to see what is there as opposed to what isn't there. And Sylvia Waters sees. I'm sure that Alvin Ailey saw that in her by choosing her to direct Ailey 2. Amazing. The countless dancers and choreographers who have benefited from her sight and insight is immeasurable. She has this way of watching a choreographer or a dancer and knowing when the time is right, like a good gardener. She knows just when to pick. Often, Miss Jamison or myself, we would see a dancer in the junior company, Ailey 2, that we might be interested in, and we'd go to Sylvia, we'd ask her, and she would say, not yet. I need one more year, and she was always right. And talk about energy. Child, please, try to keep up with her, I dare you. She goes to see everything, and you people know, you've seen her everywhere, right? She goes, have you seen me? No, but you've seen her. You would say to her, Sylvia, I heard about a performance series happening downtown on Ludlow. She'd say, I saw it. You'd say, Sylvia Waters, listen, Sylvia, I heard about this performance that was on the 7 train at 2 a.m. from 2 a.m. to 2:02. It was the third car from the rear, and she'd say, saw it, love the costumes. Indeed, she is a person who walks amongst us with quiet dignity. My story is that I was dancing with the Parsons Dance Company, and Sylvia came to see the performance. She came backstage, and she wanted to talk about how wonderful the performance was. And I said to her, that's all fine and well and good, but I have my own choreography, and I have tapes. So she came to see what I was doing, and she finally gave me the opportunity to choreograph for Ailey 2, which was wonderful. And she said afterwards, she said, I have a gift to give you. So we went out, we had dinner, and I wondered what the gift might be. And the gift was this funny-looking little statue. It was sort of rusted-looking, with little horns. And she said, here, this belonged to Alvin Ailey, and I want you to have it. It was amazing. I used to invite people to my apartment just to see it. I didn't tell them. I would just invite them over and say, oh, what is that? Oh, that belonged to Alvin Ailey. What do you have? Anyway, but I always think, what did she see at that moment? What did she see? Of course, she introduced my work to Judith Jamison. And then after years of Judith Jamison commissioning me, thank you very much, see this ring? Okay. Sylvia and I had one of our dinners, and it was just known that Judith Jamison would be retiring, or as Judith Jamison would say, she would be doing a glissade. And so Sylvia said, are you gonna throw your hat in the ring? And I thought, well, should I call her? What should I do? Should I rush you? Sylvia said in that very Sylvia Waters way, no. I'm just saying that it might come up, and if it does, speak from the heart. Well, I spoke from the heart, and here we are. I want to thank you, Sylvia, for myself, yes, but on behalf of dancers and choreographers and all who love dance. You are a foot soldier for Alvin Ailey of the highest order. Your passion, your wisdom, your grace, and inspiration to all who know you. And Sylvia, although we see you tonight, you are out of sight. I am honored to present the Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of the Martha Hill Dance Fund to Sylvia Waters.
Whoa. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Vernon. Thank you, John. Congratulations to Jessica and David. And thank you, everyone. This is intense, believe me. First, my heartfelt thanks to the Martha Hill Dance Fund for this incredible, amazing honor. I'm so moved and nervous. I'm absolutely euphoric. This acknowledgement is so awesomely life-affirming. The Martha Hill Dance Fund is totally and absolutely steadfast in its mission and support of dance artists in every respect, of every stripe and level of accomplishment. You know, we don't do what we do to get this, but when it happens, it's awfully sweet. For me, the arts are and always have been a language of universal truths that transcend, transform, transport, uplift, and heal. And the dance in particular has been a manual for life, demanding discipline, commitment, resilience, and caring. And I feel so blessed to have been exposed to a community of artistic giants, cultural warriors, that excited and inspired during a time when civil rights engaged our energies and encouraged our spirits to move forward with hope and pride and strength. It kept me grounded, and I always found myself in very good company, literally. When I graduated from Juilliard, my proud dad advised me to take that civil service exam just in case. And my reaction was dramatic. I all but beat my chest, saying that I had every intention of making my living in dance, anxiously praying that I could deliver on that promise. And then Martha Hill, then director of Juilliard Dance Department, AKA great organizer of the world, according to Mr. Tudor, she would at times release her inner Cassandra. I knew she had that. As she took my hand and sketched with her finger a pattern in my palm, as she uttered that my journey would be very circuitous. And at another time, about a year later, on the #1 train, we met again. She asked what I was doing. I told her that I was performing with Donald McHale, I was on scholarship at the Martha Graham School, taking ballet at the Joffrey School, and working part-time in the meatpacking district as an assistant bookkeeper. She said, "You must get with the Alvin Ailey Company." That is going to be the company one day. And do keep working on your ballet. And with that, she exited the train. Well, the journey was definitely circuitous, just as Miss Hill promised. I zigzagged through Europe as the Virgin Mary for 7 months with Black Nativity and the incredible Marion Williams. Then after a glorious adventure and exploration of dancing and a profound set of lessons learned culturally, spiritually, and emotionally, and in retrospect, the journey was necessary. And at this point in my life, here and now, I must admit I do believe in Kismet. When I returned to the US, I ran into Alvin Ailey and Nick Chernovich, the lighting designer, and Alvin said, "What are you doing?" The last time he asked that, I was still in school. Or I had just signed a contract with Black Nativity. This time I said nothing. He said he needed a dancer, and then he did call me to start rehearsing with the company. The Ailey Company has been the nucleus of my dance family for well over 40 years. An expansion of my artistic horizons beyond anything I could ever have anticipated, to work with such an intuitive, generous, and wise artist, a man who had big dreams. And those illustrious dancers, my God, Dudley Williams, Kelvin Retardier, Judith Jameson, Consuelo Atlas, Mari Kadru, oh, the list goes on. And here, many of us stand benefiting from the realization of his artistic vision. Alvin gave me a gift, a huge gift, a gift that kept on giving. He invited me to be director of the Ailey Second Company. What a privilege to be entrusted to nurture some of the most gifted young dancers on the planet while on the threshold of their careers, as well as choreographers and designers. It was daunting at first, but with Alvin's encouragement and support, I found my footing. It has all been so very, very fulfilling and rewarding to focus on young dancers and then watch them fly. There are many to thank for the support, love, and caring over the years, many of them in this room. But as I bask in the glow of the genius and artistic generosity of Alvin Ailey, it is with love and honor and respect that I can, through my work in the Ailey archives, ensure and sustain his legacy that continues to enrich the world. Thank you.